Hello viewers, regardless of the social media site you are watching this on, I only hope you keep watching. This is the Pepperspray and Waterboard Challenge for PTSD awareness. I will try to keep this quick while also getting a point across. My name is Crystal Dixon, and I am less than 40 days for leaving for Army BCT. And I see you civilians with your great lives and no worries going on like nothing is wrong, but some of you may not know that 22 veterans take their lives every day. This gentleman right here is Lance Corporal Rory Dalglish, and he has become one of those many statistics. I did not know him and will not act as though I did. I only know people who were close to him, and from what it sounds like, he was a treasure that the world will no longer experience. On September 29, 2013, Lance Corporal Rory took his own life, and he is the reason for this challenge. I do this not because I was challenged, but because I feel it is something I must do for veterans old and new. They have given so much, and all I could do will never amount to their sacrifice. I want to send my condolences and prayers to Lance Corporal Rory, his family, and his friends, as the pain of losing such a brave man cannot be easily shaken off. What's worse is knowing all he went through, that they went overseas, they made it home, and at home it was unbearable. Most people don't realize that just because they make it home doesn't mean the war has stopped. It can affect them till the day they die, and without help and love can become so great that they would rather die than live another day. I also accept this challenge because PTSD hits close to home. This is Lance Corporal Dakota Dixon. Dakota served 4 years in the United States Marine Corps, and as an 0311, a grunt, or an infantryman, whichever you are more familiar with. He has visited Afghanistan 2 times and seen things most of you could not even imagine. He and his fellow Marines were confronted by the opposing side on many occasions, and some of them came home safe. He has seen innocent men, women, and children, along with his fellow brothers in arms, fall victim and die to a war most of you don't give 2 thoughts about. While it's been a few years since his last trip overseas, he struggles every day to make sense of it all, while trying to live a normal life. He is currently fighting the VA for the help he was promised. So for those who think that the fighting stops when you EAS, it doesn't. I see you civilians in Walmart, in restaurants, and just around town. They wear veteran status in some form, and some of you hear them talk and look at them like they are monsters. You look and you make faces, and some of you don't look at all. Dakota opens the door for anyone, and most of you don't even give him a passing glance or a thank you. Even while a veteran, he continues to serve the American people without asking for anything in return. The worst part of all is he has come to not even expect those basic responses that my mother raised me with and called them manners. That is sick. People like him and all veterans, people look at him and all veterans like they are crazy people who are just waiting to explode and hurt those they almost died to defend in the first place, when in reality they are just people waiting for the help they were promised. Help many of them are not even getting. Everyone, every day, is facing some sort of battle that you may never know, so it is the least you can do to use your manners and tell them thank you. It may not seem like much to you, but it means the world to them that their struggle has not gone unnoticed. Veterans, even those with PTSD, are just people like you and me. Only difference is, like I said before, they are not done fighting the war, and they need our help. I mention Dakota not because he is a friend of mine or someone I just know, but because he is my husband, and I have watched him the last few years since his EAS and seen the damage PTSD has done, and how it almost took him as well. While the days seem to be getting a little brighter, we are only in the morning of what will hopefully be a better day. I see everyone do the ALS challenge, but in reality that challenge is easy. I am sure many of you have jumped into cold water, and it's great that everyone's come together, but I do hope this challenge kicks off even better. I could not imagine life without my Marine, and every day I worry I may come home to my nightmare come true. I can only hope that you, America, will come together for our troops like you did for ALS Challenge. We are raising 2 sons together, and I could not imagine them having to grow up without their daddy beside them to help me teach them to be strong and as brave as he is. I also pray, may they wish to serve when the time comes, that they themselves do not fall victim to PTSD. I hope that our actions now can save the lives of future military men and women, as well as those older than the older ones. You can donate at the SaveAWarrior.com or .org, or any organization that helps our loving troops when the battle is stopped on the ground but not in their minds. In the words of Lance Corporal John Allen, which is who I saw and have decided to take this challenge from, I want it to be one day we carry somebody by the shoulder and tell them it's going to be all right, rather than have to carry them in a casket. I challenge Bradley Pierkowski, John Stanley, John McLeod, Luke Smith, William Saunders Jr., Roberto Condi, and Ben Landon to be pepper sprayed and waterboarded, or donate $100 to the SaveAWarrior.org fund. Okay.
Take off your glasses. That way. Come on.